Today we are sneaker shopping in Toronto's most exclusive sneaker stores. This is my very first time in Toronto and in Canada in general. So today we're going to be exploring all different kinds of stores and seeing what the city has to offer as far as sneakers. We are starting off in kind of the design district or the shopping district of the town. And we'll be starting at Kenchi right here and then going throughout the city and exploring. So let's go ahead, head into Kenchi and see what we can find. This is the city of Toronto, and this is my first time ever coming to Canada. Toronto is the fourth largest city in North America, which I would assume means the city has a solid retail experience. One super cool part of the city is the CN Tower, which is a super tall communications tower that's definitely on the top of the list to go see. One thing a lot of people know Toronto for is being home of the rapper Drake, which I want to dive into with these stores and ask his influence on the city. Along with me on this journey will be my wife Sophie. While showing you guys us experiencing the sneaker stores, we'll also be taking you along, showing you our experience exploring the city for the first time ever. So now the hunt begins. The first pair that we're on the hunt for is the Futura Nike SB. Next, I want to find the new colorway of the Jumpman Jack Travis Scott's. The Joe Fresh Goods New Balance are on my list, as well as a CPFM in the fuchsia colorway. To end it off, I'm trying to collect every Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low in my size, so any colorway of those will work. Now, I don't expect to find every single pair on this list, but just one pair would be enough for me. All right, guys, we made it into Kenchi with Pat, and we want to kind of go over what the sneaker market is here in Toronto, get to know the store a little bit, and kind of go from there. So when did you guys open, and kind of what's going on with the store?
So we started 2018, kind of selling Japanese clothing, a lot of Bape, number 9, stuff like that. As the time goes on, trends kind of change, so you got to kind of venture into sneakers and other stuff. Goyard, Chrome Hearts. We sell a lot of Chrome Hearts, kind of specialize in that, especially in Toronto. And then we also kind of tapped into the American market. We got Hellstar, Rude, Spider, Palm Angels, all those kind of,
So I think what a trend that's been happening in sneakers, with sneaker stores specifically, a lot of them are transitioning to, one, clothing has become very popular. Is clothing kind of more popular than shoe sales for you right now?
Honestly, yeah, because it kind of caters to more people. Not everyone's into sneakers. People rather wear designer shoes and then throw a Chrome hoodie on with it. So definitely that's kind of why we shifted a little bit more to clothing.
Something that's happening in the Atlanta market is it's shifting to athletic wear, trainer sneakers, where like Asics, New Balances are like all the rage, and that's stores are selling hundreds of pairs of those rather than the expensive stuff. How does that compare to like here in Toronto?
I mean, I'd say the Asics are pretty popular here, but not at the prices I see them selling, being sold for in Atlanta and stuff like that. I know you can charge a lot of money for those, but I still say we sell a lot of the Travis Scott Lows. Any of the Off-White Jordans, those always do good for us, sell really quick.
What would you say the top 2 selling things would be, or items would be here at the store?
Travis Scott Phantoms, and then maybe reverse mochas or the olives. Those are always good. Even SB4s, those are really good sellers. Anytime I get them, they're gone. So
interesting. That's what I feel like it happens a lot. There's not every shoe is selling out nowadays, but the shoes that are selling out nowadays, it's easy to move them, but you just have to get your hands on them. It's hard to get your hands on them.
Yeah, it all comes down to what you can buy in and then sell it for.
I think now we're gonna go ahead and kind of check out the shop, go see if we can find something on our size and see if we can cop something today. And let's get started. It looks like that's gonna be women's sizing right there, women's sizing, and then we'll come over here. So this is gonna be the main area. Now, we're gonna kind of just look through the pairs, and then they've got an iPad with the full sizes and everything. Obviously, you guys know we have a specific couple pairs that we're looking for that we wanna get. And so we'll see what we can find, and we're always gonna be able to find something. Got a lot of SBs, a lot of Dunks over here. One of the main ones that we're looking for obviously is gonna be something to do with some Travis Scotts. We love getting a new Travis Scott. I go through a lot of pairs and I wear them into the ground. I think that's a good shoe. And one thing that's good about it, in my opinion also, is that I can wear them into the ground, clean them up, and then sell them and only lose like 100, 200 bucks, which is not bad. So that's definitely one. And they have a case over there full of that. Where was it? This one right here. I wish this was my size. This is the Jordan 1 Low UNC. This is a Nike SB. I love this shoe. Anything with this UNC colorway, just the simpleness of it, I absolutely love it. This one's a size 8, so obviously not my size, but love that pair and love that colorway there. That would be definitely a pickup. If I didn't, obviously again, another one we're looking for is some of the newer stuff that's come out, but it's harder to come by a lot of those newer pairs. We got a lot of 4s. Gotta love the SB 4s here. This is what he says, one of their best sellers here, and I still think in Atlanta as well, this is gonna be a big seller. In the military blue 4s, I feel like these, again, we've talked about these a lot. They've gone down a lot since they initially came out, but I still think that they're selling pretty well. So I think let's go over to the case and kind of check out some of the pairs, or maybe pull up the iPad, because I definitely saw some heat in here that I'm interested in. So my size, I'm like an 11 and a half mainly. So kind of pull up and see what you have in that. How do those new Jumpman jacks do for you guys?
Yo, honestly, like at first they were like kind of slow. Later on, they just started selling.
Well,
I was
interesting.
actually surprised.
What's going on, man? Nice to meet you.
This is my partner.
I love these.
Yeah.
You pull those out. I never have had them in my size, but these are nuts. I think these run big too, don't they? These are crazy. It's one of those shoes that I would buy now, brand new, and I would never wear them because I'd be afraid to destroy them, but they're so good. I think, so you have these in an 11?
Yeah, I should.
Let's pull those. So I'm trying to think if I should do an 11 or 11 and a half in these. Do you have an 11 and a half too? So it looks like you do, yeah.
What are you typically, like in an Air Force, what do you wear?
Air Force an 11. I have the olive pair, and I have them in an 11 and a half. So.
Got it. I mean, we can bring you both to try it on.
Let's see
I
both.
always recommend go like your Air Force size.
Air Force
they
size.
seem to run bigger. Like even I did that.
Okay, so let's say maybe the 11. Let's see the 11. Check that out. And with the pairs that we get today, I'm thinking that we'll probably ship some of them back home so that we don't have to destroy the box. And we have a backpack and a suitcase already, and if you're carrying another bag, they complain, like throw your boxes away. So I think we're just gonna ship them, bring them back. I think that'll be easiest and safer route. How are Yeezys selling? Do they not sell anymore? Or
Yeah,
they do?
They're still pretty good. I mean, a lot of them are like pretty much retail.
We've got the size 11. Let's go over here, make sure they're sizing right. I'm pretty sure I know that they're gonna work. I had a pair of these when they initially came out, and I wore them a little bit, but sometimes with black sneakers, it's a little bit more difficult for me because I feel like my foot looks so small in them. I don't know why, but I've been wanting another pair of these. So yeah, I think that fits. What do you think, Sophie? Do you like these or no?
They're okay.
Sophie's honest with her reviews of shoes. She doesn't like certain things. We'll also look at some clothing too, because maybe that could be a good option. Maybe we'll pick between like clothing or getting this. So this is, I think, a good option. It's our best option right now. And then we'll check out some clothing too. That's something that I always forget to do, is look at clothing at stores. Sophie pulled this one here. This is a Dior t-shirt.
So cute.
This is a little big though for me. I like smaller. It's a good color. She said it would work for her. Of course it would. Some Cactus Jack t-shirt. That's pretty cool. I don't wear much chrome hearts, but this is a good color right here.
Oh, yeah.
The orange.
That's great. You should get that.
I just don't know. It's gonna be too hot to wear long sleeve. Is there like a pattern with chrome hearts that like there's specific ones that are hot, or is it just like anything chrome really?
Honestly, like really anything.
Anything. I just have to decide between getting something like that's I can wear because it's gonna be hot and where we are. This purple's not bad. Sophie doesn't like it. You should see her face. Got some Supreme, Denim Tears, some Bape. This is Cactus Jack Dior. Doesn't really, you can't even really tell it's Dior though. That's the logo. I feel like if I'm gonna pay that much for a shirt, I wanna see the logo. Here's one that could be my sizing. Classic chrome tee. I would say it would be between this and the Travis's as of now. These some pretty cool New Balances. I don't know if I like the colorway though. Check back over here one more time. This is like a cheaper version of the Travis Jordan 1. So I think I feel like it's between these two things, but I feel like we know what I have to do. And it's not the t-shirt, I think it's the Travis's. I'm trying, because I know how popular chrome is, but I just wear like plain t-shirts, like tourist shirts like this. All right, so I think we're gonna go with these.
Is that a winner?
Yep, I think so.
Yeah.
I think that was gonna be the option all along.
Can't go wrong.
What's the damage? This is gonna be Canadian instead of not.
Yeah, I can give you the US price so you can
Yeah,
see
that's
it.
fine. Pair number 1, and we are gonna be shipping these back, not taking them with us. I guess I just missed the sneakers drop for the canary pair.
Oh no.
I didn't realize that.
Yo, we don't even have that here? We don't have sneakers?
Really?
Yeah,
That's
like-
crazy. Oh, so you guys, most sneaker stores, if we were in the US, would probably be like, yo, the drop's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally just missed that. That sucks.
What do you think of those?
I probably don't think I'd wear them. Maybe I'd wear them.
Yeah.
I think they weren't going too bad in the resale market, like $600 and on StockX now. But we'll see if they drop.
I mean, I've only seen the prices go down and down, like by
Yeah.
the week.
Yeah.
So
So we'll see what happens after today. My buddy just texted me that he got them.
I feel like they'll probably still do okay, just because it's a Travis shoe. Like I don't think it really matters.
Yeah. It'll still go over 600.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, bro.
So good to go.
Yeah, I'll need your shipping info.
Sweet. Yeah. I'll get to you. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for having us in the shop, and we're gonna keep exploring and see what more pairs we can find.
100%. I'm sure you'll find something.
We'll try. All right, so we just finished up at store number 1, Kenchi. They're gonna be shipping the sneakers out because obviously we wanna be able to not have to destroy the boxes. We're heading to store number 2, which is OD Toronto, which apparently is like a Stadium Goods with the amount of stuff that they have. So I'm excited to check that out, hit there, and then we're gonna start exploring around the city. It's supposed to get sunny out in just a few minutes or in an hour or so, so I'm excited to go explore, see the water, check out Toronto.
Come on.
So we just got dropped off over by OD Toronto, which is pretty cool because we can see the CN Tower right here. That's a pretty cool view right there. Just be able to walk right down the road and see that, it's pretty sweet. We're outside of OD Toronto now, and they're thankfully opening up a little bit early for us on this busy road here. I've heard they have some insane stuff inside, so I'm excited to see. They'll be here in just a few minutes. Let's head inside and see what they got.
Way above the clouds, that's my plane. Working, mad, that's my name. Things I understand, that's my pain. Jan up the set, yo, that's my game. Me and them, yo, we're not the same. Mountain baby, I can't be tamed. Lifestyle mentor, riding ways, I'll Rooney up them bars that.
All right, guys, so we made it inside of OD Toronto, and this place is absolutely insane. This is one of the coolest stores that I've seen in a long time, just because even when you walk in, they have things like this, the Supreme pinball machine. So we're gonna get through, that's just the start, and just look at this display here. Absolutely incredible, a lot to get into. First thing to even notice when we come in here is this floor. You have all the skate decks underneath, which is an insane look. I feel like harder to put a lot of effort into the store display nowadays. You don't see a lot of stores like this, and it's an expensive thing to do, and I just love the effort and the look of this. It's incredible. They have this center case here that's got a lot of heat, a lot of stuff something that's on the list here that we're looking to get today that we may have to go ahead and check out. Ton of heat in the center here. You got sneakers lining both sides. Even the front over here, there's bear bricks just lining the entire thing, which is pretty sweet, and on the upstairs too. They've got some cool stuff they said they're gonna bring out, which would be really cool to see. So obviously we get all the sneakers here. We also are gonna talk to them about the current market, what sells for them, and get into that because again, it's the cool side of this. So a lot of kind of the heat that, let's say at the peak 2 years ago of the market, a lot of that off-white Jordan 1s, a ton of the off-white here. Literally almost like every off-white is here. The stuff that gets me excited, besides the shoes, oh, we got some heat in here. We got some Red Octobers, some of the Yeezy 1s, pretty sweet. Besides that is like the items. We got some Daniel Arsham Pokemon right there. That is sick. I have not seen any stores have that. The Supreme Fender is absolutely insane. That is crazy. I don't even know what those even go for nowadays. We have the Supreme LV skate deck here, has the wheels and everything, and just all the cool stuff inside to me it's like, it makes it kind of like a museum where you can come and experience more than just shopping. You come and check things out. So we got all that. Let's keep going. A bunch of the Supreme accessories, Bape accessories, Supreme Megaphone. We got Travis Scott McDonald's. Is the Happy Meal still in there? The cheeseburger? You ate that? I mean, it might still last at this point. Look at the floors though. This is so cool. Just the skate decks everywhere. I love that look. We'll come around, you'll see more. We got a ton of box logos here. This is another one of those things that you don't see a ton is stores having the box logos. This is such a good selection of box logos too. This is like all of the popular ones. I don't know, I did a video with, it was like 25 Supreme box logos, and I'm seeing like all the ones that I had right here. These are insane. The LV one, the Brooklyn box logo. Oh man, that's great. So we got that, tons of clothing over here, tons of the skate decks, and then more sneakers over here. We'll keep looking through. Oh man, these are good. The Supreme Dunk Highs. They had those at that collection that we did last week. A ton. They even have the lows, the older pairs, 2004, a lot of dunks, things like that. So we want to talk to some of the people that own the store and work here and kind of figure out what their market's like, because it may vary from places that we were just at like Kenchi. So let's go ahead and go chat with some of them. All right, guys, we're in here with Brendan. Go ahead and talk about the sneaker market that is in Canada. So we talked to Kenshi, got to feel it out. I wanted to see kind of, well, one, tell us about the store, and then kind of get into where the market is here.
Well, welcome to OD. Honestly, I'd say like this is like the prime location for like if you're trying to see something that you can't really find anywhere else.
Yep.
Like we have a lot of like stuff that like, even like the skateboard decks, you immediately walk in and it's like, damn, the Louis Vuitton Supreme ones you can't ever find anywhere.
Yep, you never see them.
Last Supper, having that whole set is literally impossible to find.
Yep.
We're like a cool little shop.
Cool little shop that's got everything that you could want to see.
I'd like to look at this place as also, like you just said, it's like a museum per se. It's like a gallery, but we also do sell our supply. I'd say the things that are moving for us mostly are Jordan 4s, Air Forces, SB Dunks a lot too. People are trying to growing on that. Yeezy's kind of slower a little bit. You never know. You know?
Yeah, they may go back up.
They may come back. You never know.
So like, what would you say is like the top 3 silhouettes that are selling for you?
I'd say Jordan 4s, obviously Jordan 1s, because like the people that are trying to kind of come into the sneaker game, they're always gonna jump at the Jordan 4 or Jordan 1, sorry, just because it's like a simple shoe to wear every day.
Yep.
It's not too hard to kind of dress around.
Yep.
And it's right now, at least per se, it's on like the cheaper side of things. I'd say at least in Canada. I don't know about anywhere else, but like people kind of a little bit budgeting on what they want to buy. So they're definitely like lunging at all the deals. Like I think the cheapest Jordan 1 we have, I think, at least high top, I think it's like 240. We have it priced at, which is like under retail.
And that's Canadian.
That's Canadian retail, yeah, Canadian. And then occasionally here and there, we have the people that come in kind of looking for like the more specific items. I don't know, like a Dior one or like one of like the crazier things. In Canada, it's kind of a little slower, but like, it's here.
So do you think that when you're looking at what's selling do you get a lot of transactions for, let's say, like Travis Scott Jordan 1 lows? Because that was, Kenshi was saying that's probably like their best mover, is like a lot of people coming in to get that kind of pair. Or is it the more inexpensive stuff, like you said, like Jordan 1s or 4s or something like that?
I'd say when people kind of want to like just ball out and gotta kind of get their first like expensive shoe, they definitely look at the Travises just because they're kind of keep consistently coming out. Like the yellow ones just dropped, I think today.
Yeah, I missed it by like 5 minutes we were filming.
Yeah. But yeah, I definitely think that in terms of like expensive shoes, people are kind of jumping at the Travis Scott over the Off-White nowadays. Just because I feel like Travis is a little bit more active.
And then the SBs I feel like are doing well because, in my opinion, because they have stories behind them.
Yes, exactly. I mean, you're a big fan of SBs. You have, I'm sure you have the Freddies, you know? You have like all the
I did. I don't have them anymore. I've had like probably almost every crazy SB at one point.
Yeah. But I think just that cultural, like historical feature about the SB just makes them so timeless, honestly.
Well, we're gonna go ahead, shop around a little bit. I did see you guys have a pair that is on my list to get, and so maybe we have to go grab those, check them out, and then grab a pair of shoes.
Hell yeah.
You guys may have seen OD Toronto before because they were actually featured on Complex Sneaker Shopping with Finn Wolfhard from Stranger Things. You guys know how big of a Stranger Things fan I am, so pretty cool for that. They also have this teddy bear here, which is from the Supreme Louis Vuitton drop that sold for over $100,000. As well as they have a lot of cool stuff like the original proofs from the Kate Moss Supreme collaboration right there. This store for me is up there with Stadium Goods, Flight Club, Urban Necessities, stores like that, because the collection that they have as well as the selection that they have. All right, here's the pair. Size 10.5, right?
Yep.
Size 10.5, brand new Futuras. Is this the first pair you guys got in?
Yep. Only pair we have at the store right now.
Sweet. Well, it's gonna be gone after this.
Pain. This is my size too.
Cool. Well, I think that's gonna be that. We had that on our checklist of pairs to get, and so I think we're gonna go for that one and check out with that. What do you think about them? Let's give it a Sophie.
It's not what I was expecting, but yeah, they're pretty cool.
That's a surprise. She's very critical of shoes.
I'm a hater.
Yeah, let's get some. Let's roast. Grab it. Where's a shoe that you hate?
Something fugly? Okay. This is fun.
And then we'll see how expensive it is.
Both of these pairs.
Is
that one pair?
It's one pair.
Have you had those before?
I have.
Yeah, they look familiar.
Those are 10 grand.
Yikes. This has potential, but I don't like it. Fruity Pebbles. We were looking at those the other day with the stars. They're like, okay. They're kind of cute. Add color palette.
All right, what about these?
I love those. Those are my favorite, but they didn't make them in my size, which is crazy.
Oh, here we go. This is a good one.
No.
Mr. Toronto himself.
No.
Size are those Travis's? What size we got here?
Size you need.
I need a 12.5 or 13. These just dropped. That'll be like an 11.
So the closeouts will be 11.
Yeah. This is a good one. That's okay. I don't know if I'll wear these. That's the problem. What do you think about these, Soph?
I like them. The blue is pretty.
Which is a... I know you're probably gonna pick this one.
Obviously.
What about you?
No doubt.
Feature all day, yeah. These are cool and all. We just grabbed a Black Phantom pair at the last store. I think these will probably drop a bit. I don't know, maybe.
I think so.
They crashed already overnight
Yeah.
last night. So.
Because
It's a hard shoe to wear.
They were already at like
Honestly.
600, weren't they? Yeah, I think they'll keep dropping.
I like the pink pair that's coming out next year.
Those are
supposed
good.
to come out.
Yeah, we'll
Those are
see if they
great.
do.
Yeah.
Those are good though, but yeah, I think this will be the pair. And then, do you guys have the availability to ship them? We don't really have much room left, and
Yeah,
we're
no,
leaving.
I can
today,
ship
so that'd be great. Sweet. Well, let's go for these. Check out what these. We forgot to come down here earlier. This case also has a ton of stuff. All the cause here. This is pretty insane. All the Supreme LV, 2 of the hoodies. That was an insane era. We got a lot of the accessories, the bags, and then a lot of these accessories are so cool. This is just the stuff that's like you just want to look at. The boxing gloves, nunchucks, the helmets. We've had a lot of this stuff, but it's just super cool to see all this because not a lot of stores will have this anymore. So it's nice to see as like a experience. So we're gonna go ahead and ship this pair back as well because again, I don't want the boxes or anything to throw them away so we can get it on the plane. I'd rather just ship it back, take them delivery there and show you guys when we get back. All right, we're headed into a coffee shop now. We found one in the city called Versus Coffee. So let's see how it is. I'm gonna do a cold brew. Can I add vanilla to that?
Do you take any milk in that?
Just a splash of half and half. So while we have time left after going to those first 2 stores, coming to get coffee, and then maybe walk to another store that's close and see what we can find just to fill that final time before we have to head out back to Nashville. So the 2 first ones are the main ones. Anything on top is a plus in my eyes. So finish this coffee and go walk around. Should see if there's any stores around here. So we finished at Sotheby's and decided to go get some coffee. There is a sneaker store 0.3 miles away. 10-minute walk. Plus Toronto Eaton Center. Okay, while we're out in the city, we thought in the time that we have here, we should try to see some things. So we are headed down to the water now to go just see the water because it's apparently beautiful. I've seen it before we do this flight simulator that we have, and I just know that the bay or the lake, whatever there, looks really nice. So we're gonna walk down there now, just while we're out and about, and see what we see along the way. So I look like I'm in full tourist mode today. I got my little camera, my backpack on. People I've heard call this the clean New York City, and I think that to an extent that seems true. We haven't explored enough to really know what it's like. We're gonna try to do that, obviously. And I get that vibe though. It's way bigger than I expected, especially when we were flying in. I saw the city skyline and I was like, that's way bigger than I thought. So I have to agree at this point, but we'll see as the day goes on because we're just exploring right about now.
One thing I will say is the energy in New York City is just completely unmatched. Harrison and I both really love New York, and it's just incomparable. Like, incomparable. You just cannot compare it to any other city. But I'm really loving it here. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, there's really no way to compare that, even as much as we've experienced thus far. You just can't compare. One thing I appreciate about New York City that this, I feel like, doesn't have is people don't seem as self-aware in the city. Like, when you're walking around New York, you stay out of people's ways, they stay out of your way. It's one flowing mayhem and mess, but everybody understands and works together. Whereas here, like, I feel like people are in your way and they don't, like in New York, it's all like fluid.
Yeah.
Here it just doesn't feel as smooth, which is a part of that I love. It's one of my favorite parts, especially when you learn the proper like neighborhoods. Like when the past probably 8 times we've been to New York, we stay in the same place, like general part of town. And it's like, I know exactly where to walk, I know where to go. So here, not there yet. Don't feel at home yet, but the water's apparently nice, so let's head to the water. Again, I'll say it again. I see some water, I see it. I haven't just realized I'm wearing an I Heart New York. It's like a shirt from one of my friend's brands, but I'm wearing that. Like, talk about, can you get any more tourists? Got some restaurants over here, some shopping, chic bridals. We have found water. We'll go over here. This looks like a little beach or something over here. There's a coffee shop right there.
We're called Mother Effer.
Mofer. Mofer coffee. So there is a little beach over here. Nice little fake beach overlooking the water. Let's go this way. This is straight up you guys coming with us for us to experience a new place for the first time ever. We have no idea where we are. We've never been.
Weed is legal here?
I don't know if it is legal here,
I think it is.
but this is pure. We might be on the wrong part of town, and we should go here, we should go there, but we have no idea where we're at. We're just literally walking and finding out. I feel like that's the best way to do it. So here's the water. Sophie's ready for another coffee.
Bro, I'm tired today.
It's been like 20 minutes since our last one, but I'll go with her just to record it, but I cannot take any more coffee. But they definitely have a couple spots over here. But legit found like there's people that just are tanning over there. I guess that's a good spot to tan and stuff. Everybody's in their bathing suits. So coffee shop number 2. Tonight for dinner, we're headed to a friend's family restaurant. If you've ever seen online, Jet Bentley and his dad, Susur Lee, the Iron Chef, they own a restaurant here called Lee. They've owned it, it's been 20 plus years being here. And I've been friends with Kai, Levi, and Jet. Well, I haven't talked to Jet much, but Levi and Kai, I've known them for many years now. And I texted them and let them know that we're coming to Toronto. And so got a reservation there. I'm not gonna take a whole camera there, but I'll probably bring my phone, get a few clips. But I'm excited for that because it's our one night for dinner here. And I know they make great food, and knowing them for so long, I was like, I gotta go support and check out that restaurant. So I'm super excited for that. And now, I said coffee number 2. This is number 3 because we also had coffee this morning, but I'm stopping at 2. It's my max. People also talk about people in Canada being really nice. The drivers here they're not happy. We've seen a lot of angry drivers here, cutting people off, honking, which is surprising.
I feel like that's to be expected though. The bigger the city, the more the traffic, the more pissed off the people are. That's just kind of how it is.
I don't know. It has seemed a tad more aggressive than even where we live.
In New York?
New York is different. It's different. All right, we're about to pull up to the next one. We're headed to this sneaker store called Plus, and we're doing a little cut through after coffee through this little park, Michael Comstock Pavilion. So it's pretty nice out here. This area we're walking in now definitely reminds me of New York a lot more people walking around. All right, so we made it in the mall. Not sure if the store's gonna let us film in there, but let's hope. Let's go now. We made it over to where the store is. We just walked over here and they are closed, unfortunately. So we'll just show you it from the outside. The selection doesn't look massive, but it's would have been cool to go in and try it out, but no luck today. Looks like they're closed. Apparently 3 days before we got here, this sneaker store actually shut down and they're closed for good. Since that's not open and we walked over here, there looks like there's a Nike store here, so we're gonna just go there first or go there and just see if they have anything. So there's a Nike, there's a Foot Locker. I think I see a JD Sports. No, B2. I'm not sure what that is. Shoe store. But we'll check Nike. Nothing in particular I'm really looking for there, but you never know. It's good to see what they have in different cities. they have a lot of sneakers that we've seen recently. One specifically would be like the top right, that kind of teal Jordan 1 high, and then they have like the burgundy pair. Nothing too crazy out here. They had a ton of different dunk colorways, nothing that I would particularly pick up, but some cool colors nonetheless. And then they had these Nike Vaporfly 3s, which I really, really want badly. They have these Jordan 4s too in women's, which is pretty cool. We walked out of Nike. They had pretty much what was expected. Jordan 1s, dunks. They had a cool Jordan 4 for women's, but nothing too crazy. I was more interested in the running shoes. They had those new neon yellow Vaporfly 3s, which are sick. I need a pair. They were like $360 Canadian. But now we're gonna get ready to go back to the hotel, get ready for dinner, because it's almost 5 o'clock now. Dinner's at 8. We'll go rest, shower, and get ready for dinner. We are back from Toronto and we have our sneakers here. 2 pickups for the Toronto trip, and I'm pretty excited about them because they are some heat. Now, we have a lot of opportunities for more trips like this continuing to come up, and if you guys like this kind of a series where we go shop around different stores and cities and vlog, for me, it's fun, it's different. I've gone to a lot of the same stores in my cities a bunch of times. Going to experience new cities is a lot of fun, especially not in this country. So let's go ahead and open this up real quick. Here is the first pair from OD Toronto. I've showed these before to you guys, you've seen them, but we got a size pretty much that I can fit. There's a potential, if they're a little tight, that I size swap, but I wanted to secure a pair anyway to have in my collection because this is potentially gonna be one of the best sneakers this year, and I think these are gonna go up in value for sure. I think they're at a really good spot right now. I don't know what these were at conversion-wise. I think StockX, they're like $460 something. Yeah, they're around like $440 before fees, so after like $500, that's what these are kind of sitting at. And that's good for this sneaker market. So I think these are gonna hold their value really well. And shout out OD Toronto. And whenever I do these videos, I went to 2 stores this time. I'm not always gonna get a sneaker at a store, but I probably will for the most part, at least buy something from there because I'm going and visiting. But I have a set. You guys saw the list of shoes I'm trying to collect right now, and I'm gonna continue to grow that. After that, we have a Travis Scott. You guys already saw in the video. I kind of am on this new wave of I wanna collect every Travis Scott Jordan 1 low in my size. I always sell them, and then when I get a pair again, I'm like, why did I get rid of these? And then I beat them into the ground and sell the pair, and I'm like, okay, I'll buy a new one, and I never do. So I'm kind of in the vibe of having all of them. I just think long term, they're gonna hold their value really well. They historically have, and like even in this down sneaker market, they're holding, like fragment pairs are holding at 1,500 bucks. So they hold their value. Shout out Kenchi sending all the merch out. Got it. Nice little shirt here. Check that out. Shout out to Kenchi for having us out. And then here's the pair. This is going to be a size 11 in the Travis Scott Black Phantoms. This is a good one because it comes with these cool like wrappings here. This is one that when I got the first time, it was a little bit harder to wear, but I think what I'm gonna use these for is gonna be like, kind of if I'm gonna, let's say dress up, where I don't want to wear like dress shoes per se, but I don't want to just wear like dirty or white or green, whatever shoes. I can wear these. So this might be a good use kit. I mean, tomorrow night I got a birthday dinner, so maybe I could pull these out for that. But I don't want to keep them all dead stock. I want to get all my size and wear them and rotate them, because right now I get one pair and destroy them. But olive pair that I'm wearing right now is the best. That's gonna be the plan coming up in the future. We got that yellow pair, has been dropping in prices. I probably should have got that pair instead of the Futuras, to be honest, because they had my exact size rather than this being close. But I think that's it. But I'm glad we got to visit some stores. We only visited 2, but I heard that those are some of the best ones. As I continue to go to different cities, I will, keep communicating with you guys and figure out what good stores there are. There's a potential of me coming to London in the near future, and I need to know some good sneaker stores out there. So let me know in the comments. London, Monaco, that area, that may be happening. And I've never been to Europe before, so imagine the vlogs we can make out there. I think it'd be a lot of fun just like this one. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please subscribe and leave a like on this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. This is Harrison, signing out.